You know, I'm really not sure what to say here, so I'm going to wing it and try to keep it brief. The files for version 3.1 of the jig have been released, as well as a video series demonstrating its use in making this guy right here. I would love to show you, but obviously on YouTube, that's a big ol' no-no. So instead, to find this content, you'll need to check out my channel on Odyssey. That's Odyssee. It's another video streaming website. It looks and smells a lot like YouTube, but all the content on Odyssey is backed by the Library Content Network. It's a LBRY, for those of you who are interested. And that whole tech stack is designed to be very pro-free speech and very transparent, which are things we should appreciate in a day of, everything moving to private platforms and dystopian tech overlords and all that fun shit. So if you want to find the CAD files, the video demo, and even a complete mirror of all my YouTube content, go check that out on Odyssey. I do hope to have other content up there in the future that will be Odyssey specific, namely a rundown of the CAD files themselves, kind of giving you an overview of how I designed it and how you would use that to make improvements and changes of your own if you don't like the way I did anything here, and also an overview of this guy right here, which is not my design, but I am excited about giving it a shot. No pun intended. Anyway, I know this content might make some people upset, but I don't really care. This is my channel. I'm going to cover the things that I find interesting, whether it's welding, software, cycling, shooting, cooking, what have you. If I find it interesting, I'll make videos on it. If I can put them on YouTube, they'll go there. And for everything else, there's Odyssey. Frankly, I have trouble understanding how this topic even became so controversial in the first place. I mean, the way I see it, there are no such thing as gun rights. Here in America, we say we have gun rights, and we probably have them better than most other countries, but I don't see it as being, rights for the guns. It's rights for the people. They're human rights. And the firearms is a tool you can use to exercise your right to be left the fuck alone and allowed to live in peace, which in my book is pretty fundamental. But somehow that's become very political, and there's big disagreements on it, and I have trouble understanding how. At the same time, we have arguments over whether or not free speech is a good thing, and somehow that became up for question, which, again, it's just, I don't know, it seems weird to me, And while we still do have free speech, even that seems questionable as time goes on, right? Here on YouTube, there's only so much you can say, and it's not because of American law, it's because of fundamentally anti-American policies enacted by the owners of the platform. And again, they're right, whatever, they can do what they want, but it does impede on your ability to have free speech. And then even in day-to-day life, it's like, you can say, and say what you want, but really, I find myself having to hold back more and more. And just the simple statement of saying, I disagree with that has become controversial in its own. Nearly as controversial as firearms in many respects. And it's kind of sad, because while we have, free speech, ostensibly, we've kind of lost the ability to have open dialogue. And that's, I don't know. I don't like it. But anyway, I'm just some dude on the internet, so enjoy the stuff, get it while it's hot, and until the next video, peace.